Hey YouTube, happy Monday, Hangover Monday, yeah. So I've got this back from getting its JPaxing. This is a 7-string back it. It's like, kind of like sort of like your internals have all been cut out, doesn't it? Kind of like a sort of, yeah. I built this ages ago. I wanted a 7-string guitar, didn't want to pay for one. So I bought an old battered Peavey, which was absolutely hideous. One of the pickups was missing and quite a lot of the bits that had actually been converted to a 6-string, so I converted it back to a 7-string. So one of the tuners is odd, and there's extra grooves cut in the saddle because the guy had converted it to a 6-string. I think he had arthritis or something, he wanted a really wide fingerboard. So there's the original pickup. This, I put a hot rail in the neck. In the middle position, just because I like you got a coil splits both of them, so you get the outer coils. So it does kind of, even though it's a 7-string, it does kind of do Telecaster type of things. Bridge is much hotter. I guess it's more like a bass, to be honest. Neck. And then you start doing mad stuff, which I don't ever really play apart from on sometimes when an amp just sounds a certain way. You kind of not loud enough. That was a problem. Basically, that's what I think Korn do. But this is still and remains, and I think I say this every time I dig this one out, by far the easiest to play 7-stringer. I have actually altered it. I had to reset the neck before, and I had lots of shims stuck in to try and get the angle back, or not lots of shims, but I wasn't really that happy with it. So I've actually cut a piece of the metal checker plate and pure angle grinded it down to make like a wedge. So it's actually got a metal plate, so that the neck sits on much better, and it's totally changed the way the guitar used to be dead airy. Now it's pure resonant and pure vibratory. It's pure ridiculous. I didn't think it was bad before, but I mean it really is. You can really feel this thing vibrate. I think it's the metal plate, tread plate stuff, and just being bolted together better has made a difference. Maybe the paint's made a difference as well. I don't know, but it's like I kind of didn't want this ever really. And every time I kept going to play it, I'd play, that's actually quite good. And then recently, it used to be like an Esquire. It just had a single pickup and a scratch plate on it, and it had a scratch plate when I gave it to Jen, and she just painted it without the scratch plate, so that's fine. I routed it in such a way when because I put this pickup in relatively recently, a couple of months ago. Aye. But there's definitely fun to be had with a 7-string. I think I always check this. I can't remember whether this is actually just normal scale length or is it slightly longer. I think it's just normal, isn't it? It's just 25.5. Okay. I think it was that 8-string one I had. It was 26 point something or 28 point something. But that's just a bass, really, isn't it? It really does. It's amazing how different this is from playing that 8-string Jackson that I had. It was just alien, couldn't play it. This one, it's amazing how quickly you can just ignore that B string and just play it normally. This is also, these strings are also ancient. Could bring that pickup up a little bit. I want to put a petition forward for somebody to actually just make 7-string Telecasters like this. Well, better than this, but like you should just be able to this, just hardtail, no fanning about, just rock solid, get yourself used to it, because I mean, most 7-strings I think mostly have a tremolo on them, and if you're already dealing with the first time on a 7-string and a tremolo as well, it's just going to make things sound really weird. And this, everything's really sort of normal. It's just got that low B, which is what a normal guitar doesn't do. But when you're playing, even like playing just a normal A power chord, that seems an awful lot more different than when you play that on like a normal guitar. It seems to be much more metal. That's what. I mean, the B string's not doing anything there. But there's a great safety net in playing that, the low G, because on a normal guitar, a 6-stringer, there's not really much more low you can go than that. So you're kind of, you want to go low, you have to go back up to D. So you're kind of on the precipice of how low you can go. You're only 4 notes up from E, and it's like that's it. You can't go below E. Whereas this one, there's your E. C sharp, C, B. But there you go. That's where all the Sabbath songs are. Maybe I won't sell this actually. I keep doing that, but it's like, what if I want a 7 stringer? And this is the one I want. I don't want another one. Yeah, so this was going to be like a sales pitch, but I kind of like it. I'm at least going to give it new strings, because it's never had new strings. As far as I'm aware, it's never had. I think that B string might have actually been on it when I got the guitar. I think I've changed the other strings a couple of times, but not the B. It's just, maybe if it's in my head or not, it just makes me play heavier because you got that extra string, even though I'm not using it there. Or maybe the pickup just sounds that way. Well, that's just a hot reel. Maybe that pickup actually is doing that. It doesn't sound as extreme in the hot reel. I think I might put a tone control in it though. Maybe just with a small knob on it. But if anyone's ever wondering about putting a hot reel in, yes, you could totally put a hot reel, like a 6-string pickup, in below. Basically, if you've got any problems with having a strange string spacing, these are the pickups you want. You want these hot reel ones because you can split them down, and if you split them down, they're still quite hot output pickups. So you can basically put it in anything. If you've got a weird guitar that's got a slightly big string spacing like this, as long as the strings pass over the magnets, as long as they're not actually off the magnets, it doesn't matter how many strings or anything, because they're just bar magnets, which is obviously these ones, the ones with pole pieces, it's like the magnetic field kind of does that over the poles, whereas in the bar magnet it just goes boom. That's it. So any string you put in the middle there, put them in a bass, put them in a ukulele, or with metal strings, anything, that's the way to do it. And I do rate them, although it's not as metal as the pickup that's in it. It's a bit microphonics also, connected straight to the body. Maybe that's why it sounds quite as brutal as it does. That's not even the heavy metal pedal. I'll stop this soon. Yeah, that's what I heard it download the first time I went. Couldn't actually hear any individual notes, just This is staying in it either.